Hey, Mom, we're here. Oh, there you are. Hi, son. I brought Molly with me, too. Well, of course you did. It's Saturday after all. I'm sure she wasn't busy with work. Hi there, Tina. Is Lucy asleep? I don't see her anywhere. She just woke up from her nap a minute ago, so I bet she's playing in her room. We brought her a little present from our day out yesterday. Here, it's in the shape of a butterfly and flower petals. Oh, this is pretty. Is it a pin? It is. It's so cute, right? I was buying something for myself and then I spotted this and thought she would love it. Thanks to you, I'm sure Lucy feels like she has a big sister as well as just her big brother. She's a lucky girl to have you. Come on, let's go and check on her. Lucy, sweetie, are you awake? We came to see you.
Oh my goodness, it's Molly!
Man, you are just the cutest! I just want to squeeze you so tight. Come over here and let me give you a kiss. How can you ignore your own brother like this? Come on, if you're going to kiss Auntie Molly, you have to give me a kiss too. Come here, honey.
Kiss for you too! Big brother!
Man, she absolutely melts every time she sees you two. I wish you could see how mad she gets when she's hungry. There is one thing that I'm worried about though, Molly. Oh, really? What's up? You don't study. You just stay at home all day talking about Lucy. You're around here so often, and all you do is play with her like she's your little baby. You remember how you asked me if I would have any more children? Yes, that's right. Do you really think it's fair to ask me for another little kid for you to play with? I'm already exhausted just taking care of Lucy. It's so much hard work. She's so cute, though. Look at her.
Molly, can you come and tie my hair?
Of course I can. Your clever big sister brought you a present, too. Look at this little badge.
My hair, Molly! Tie my hair! I love you!
Oh, she's just too cute. I can't even handle it. I know, she is really sweet. I love how she mixes up words sometimes. I wish I could just tuck her into my bag and carry her around with me everywhere I go. You know, my biological siblings were never this cute growing up. Well, you had 3 little brothers and Lucy is a girl. I find little girls are usually cuter. Boys are so dirty all the time, but girls tend to be cleaner. Anyway, here's what I'm concerned about. Every weekend, you come over here to see Lucy, but never do any studying. I feel like your grades are going to suffer because you're spending all day with Lucy. I'm worried about you and your future. Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to go to college. It's okay. I'm going to a technical school. I think it's a much better fit for my abilities and my future path. I know you think you won't go, but you really should. It opens up so many doors. It's okay, Tina. College is worth it for good students that work hard and will actually graduate with a good degree. But for someone with skills like mine, it's just a waste of the tuition money. You need to have some sense of reality, though. You'll need to find a job soon enough. Anyway, you've always had such a good brain. You're so smart and logical. You would do great in college.
Molly, I want to play!
Hang on a sec, Lucy. Man, she is just so cute, I can eat her up. You do realize that Lucy won't stay this small and cute forever. I remember when Billy was younger and he was just the cutest little baby. I just wanted to spend all day staring at him. I couldn't even touch him. I was so worried I would hurt him somehow. Just remember, the time will come when Lucy starts to grow up. Anyway, can I get you something to eat? You must be hungry. I stopped at the farmer's market earlier and picked up some organic produce and tasty cheese. Oh, that sounds delicious. Thank you, Tina. No problem. Give me a second and I'll make some sandwiches and bits. Just stay here and keep Lucy entertained while I'm gone.
I want to kiss Molly! Oh, that's enough kisses! Your lips will get tired.
Tina, are you home? It's me. Oh, hi there, Molly. Oh God, are you okay? Why are you coughing? Molly, look at me. Be honest, how do I look? You just look pretty. Are you not well? What's going on? Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. Lately, I've been so stressed out looking at pictures of myself when I was younger. When beauty starts to fade, it fades fast, doesn't it? Although I have a theory. I think that maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I'm going to pass away. Tina, why on earth would you say that? What's wrong? Every day I feel like I'm freezing up and getting stuck. My body feels frozen. I'm sorry? I feel like an old tree, just aching and creaking in the wind. I just keep wondering, why am I still here? And I'm always so cold. I think this is because you've been forgetting to take your pain medication, that's all. Your arthritis is probably flaring up. Do you think so? What's that you're holding? Oh, I made this last night. I thought I would bring some round for you to try. There's some soup and a big loaf of bread, too. I added some sun-dried tomatoes in the bread for extra flavor. I even dried them myself. I left them out on the terrace yesterday, then chopped it up into small pieces. The soup has beef, potatoes, and a whole bunch of other veggies. It's all organic, so full of nutrients for you. Wow, it looks delicious. Are you sure I can have it? It sounds like you worked really hard making it. Of course. Here, take it. I'm so tired, though. I don't even have the energy to eat. I haven't had anything to eat since dinner time yesterday. I feel like I could pass out. I'm so exhausted. Tina, are you okay? Tina? I'm so tired, Molly. Don't think about it. Just try and relax. I can't even tell you how much I owe you. You've done so much for me, and I'm just so grateful. You don't need to feel like you owe me, Tina. I did everything because I care about you and your family. I want you to take care of Lucy for me. Of course I will. Don't you worry about her. She doesn't have any women in her family now to look up to. She's going to be 11 soon, and I worry about her not having the support she needs as she turns into a young woman. Don't worry, Tina. I'll take care of her. What about when she starts to become a woman? You need to be there for her and show her how she can deal with it. Help her through it. I don't want her to struggle. I think the best thing to do is for you to adopt her. That way, she can live with you, and you can raise her yourself with all the loving care she needs. Okay? Absolutely. I understand. Don't worry, Tina. I'll take care of her. Just promise me this, please. Please do this for me. I promise. Lucy won't be alone. I'm so glad that you joined our family. I always hoped for a daughter-in-law like you that I could trust with my family. I feel like I can go right now. Just close my eyes and drift off. I'm sure you'll feel better soon. Once you're feeling stronger, we can finally have the wedding and you can come. My son knows this, but it has to be you. You two have to be together, okay? Don't go running off with some other man. I know, Tina. I love your son more than anything. I can't even think about food right now. I feel so weak and sick. This is so depressing. I'm sorry you have to see me like this. What if me and Billy registered our marriage at the courthouse tomorrow? Would that help you feel better? Do you really mean it? Are you sure your mother would allow it? Oh, I know she would. I asked her about it in passing once, and she didn't seem against it. I'm sure she would be okay with it. You have to promise you'll do it properly, though. I hear there are more and more people just having a ceremony and not actually registering their marriage these days. I want my son to have a real wife. Don't scam him and run off. And please take care of my poor little girl. She's only 11. She's too young to be on her own. My husband is already gone, so she has no one left in the world to look after her. You're the person who I trust more than anyone to take care of her and raise her to be a proper woman. Please, don't just do this for me. Of course, Tina. I won't abandon little Lucy. Tina, please stop worrying. You can trust me. You don't need to ask me to do everything. I won't let your family down. I do trust you, honey. You are such a brave, confident woman, and I know you'll be an excellent wife for my son. I can't wait to see you join our family as my daughter-in-law. God, I can't believe this. What kind of a person starts their own business, owns a building, and manages to be financially successful. It's impossible these days. I'm serious. People that say they have money must just be lying because there is no way. It's just strange and pathetic to be bragging like that. If you do have money, is it really necessary to buy expensive things and show it off? It's bad taste. Oh, just stop it. Is it really so bad to want a nice car? Their old one was falling apart. You're always complaining about rich people looking rich. You sound like a stuck record. You're just jealous. How can you say something like that? I've been carrying around the same old bag for months and I have never once complained about it. You need to learn that fancy things aren't always good. You can make do with what you have. If you're just going to keep complaining about this, I'm going to the gym to get some peace and quiet. My God, it's like you're proud of her for marrying a rich man. Your parents were still in full swing, working hard into their old age and providing for their family. Those are the kinds of people we should look up to. You could see how healthy they were just from looking at them. Full of color and life. I've had enough of this. I'm packing my bags right now. I don't need your nagging. Okay, wait, just sit down. I'll stop. I'm done complaining. Are you sure? Do you promise you're really done? I can't even talk because I'm so scared. Why would you say that, knowing that your parents both died early? We might be as rich as Lucy's fiance's family if they were still with us. I have no idea where they are now or what kind of place it is. I don't pretend to know what comes after death. But I do know that you can't take all your expensive things with you, so why buy them? I knew it! You're still going on and on at me. Okay, now I'm done, I swear. Mom? Dad? Why do you look so mad? You're almost steaming. Why don't you ask your mom that question? Mom, what's going on? We saw a photo of Lucy's mother-in-law, and she was dressed in head-to-toe designer clothes. I thought it was tacky of her to show off how successful their family is. Well, they are rich after all. Surely people know that already. No, it was really excessive. She was just showing off, wearing all her rings and most expensive jewelry. Ha! That's so cool. Swag! Now listen to me. Your father knew what my family situation was before he married me. I work in a factory cafeteria, for God's sake. And I knew that your father worked in the exports industry, selling electrical equipment. We've done well enough for ourselves, and I think it's made us better people to have experienced some hard work. Billy, I am home! Oh, hi, Lucy. How come you're here on your own? Did your new husband already head back to your place?
No, it seemed like Molly hadn't been feeling good since the reception, so I was worried about you. I asked him to come in, but he said he didn't want to intrude. It sounded like there was some arguing. He just dropped me off instead.
Okay, good job.
Is Molly really mad? What's happened?
Don't worry about her. You know she's a good person. She's just upset about something. Lucy, is that you?
Yeah, what's up?
What do you want for dinner? I'm about to start cooking, so place your order. Mom, can you make that creamy pasta again? The one with the bacon? It's my favorite. I wasn't asking you, honey. Let Lucy answer. I'm a person too, aren't I? Shouldn't I get to pick too? What about if I made that casserole that we had a few weeks back, Lucy? I bought some organic mince today, so we should use it as soon as possible. I can add extra cheese. Mom, why can't we have the pasta? I already told you I wasn't asking you what you wanted. Oh, this is so annoying. Why do you always prioritize her over me?
Don't worry about me, Molly. I'm happy with whatever everyone else wants. Let's have the pasta.
I thought you didn't like bacon, though. Come on, let's have the casserole. I'll put it in the oven for some extra time so it goes all crispy on top.
I don't want it, Molly. Just listen to me.
What's wrong? You don't have to go along with what everyone else wants, you know.
Molly, I'm really fine. I don't mind.
Oh, come on, Lucy. Stand up for yourself.
I told you I don't care what we eat.
I'm going to be upset thinking of you eating and knowing you don't like the meal.
Molly, please.
Lucy, you're about to be a married woman. You need to learn to set some boundaries. Do you really want to marry into a family that will take advantage of your kindness? What if you spend your whole life going along with what everyone else wants? I know what's best for you. I was the one that raised you after your mom passed away. Why are you talking about that? Why would you bring this up? The poor girl is going to cry. Give her a break. Goodness, you're so sweet, but you really can be weak sometimes. It makes me worry to think about what your mom would say if she could see you now.
How do you know what my mom would be thinking? She's not here now. No one can ever know.
Have you never heard the saying that truly knowing someone means knowing their thoughts? She doesn't need to be here for me to guess how she would feel. Besides, I still don't think you understood what I was trying to say earlier. I know you will want to make a good impression on your future in-laws, but you're going to be a part of their family. You need to set some boundaries. Ugh, we have such similar personalities. I wish I could just make you understand what I'm saying so you would stick up for yourself. You're acting like you're already just someone's daughter-in-law, but you're still your own person. You were the sweet baby girl in our family, so you could sit around and tell us what you wanted to eat like our little princess. You were so precious to us. We just wanted to stare at you all day and make your life as easy as possible. I just hope your in-laws won't take advantage of you being so accommodating now.
Molly, you do realize that not all mothers-in-laws are crazy and demanding, right? My fiance's family are really lovely. I know they're going to be good to me.
Oh, come on now. Don't be naive. All mothers-in-law are like evil stepmothers. Besides, what's wrong with it? That's just the way things go. When your mom was alive, she was exactly the same. She was always kind to me, but she tended to keep me at a distance when I went to visit your family. She would serve me last and complain about how I wasn't studying enough.
If my mom was still alive, she would be so upset to hear you say you didn't think she loved you.
Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, we're talking about you. Why do you have to be so pretty and lovely? I could never be mad at you.
I can't force you to stop worrying about me, but just know that you can trust me to make the right decisions for myself. The most important thing in my marriage is that I truly love my partner. Their family doesn't really matter.
I wish that was true, sweetie. But one thing I've learned is that love isn't always the most important thing. Go out on the street and ask 100 women what is the most important thing in a marriage. I guarantee that 95 of them won't say love.
I understand what you're saying, but I know I would never be able to marry someone that I didn't truly love or even just like. I'm 26 years old now. I know what I need from my life.
I know. You're certainly much more grown up than you were when I first met you. But you are also still young, and there will be things that you just don't know yet.
Well, what's wrong with my idea? If you love someone, of course you want to be with them forever. As long as you're confident in your decision and your parents are supportive, what else do you need? I know my mom wanted me to be happy and have a family. All I want is to get married and raise my own children and make her dreams come true.
You have really changed since your mom passed away, you know. But you're right. You're an adult woman and you can make your own choices. I won't get in your way. I mean, you've already met his parents and gotten their blessing for your wedding, so I guess there's no stopping it now. Just remember that we will always be your family too, okay?
I know.
In that case, I will leave the rest of your life up to you. I trust you. Let us pay for the wedding, though. I want everything to be perfect for you.
No, that's way too much. I won't let you do that.
Please, Lucy.
Just buy us a nice wedding present or something. You're being too generous. Besides, you know I've been working part-time all through college. I've saved a fair bit of money. We're going to be fine.
Please let us put a bit of money towards everything, though. Can't we at least pay for part of it? We never used the money we inherited when your mom passed away. She would love to know it had been spent on your wedding.
I know you have the money. I just want to pay for it by myself. I can do it.
You're going to hurt my feelings if you try to do it alone. This is why you have family, to help with these things. Why do you even want to get married if it's going to cost you so much?
Oh, for God's sake, not this again.
I'm serious. You know, after your mom got married, she said she started to lose affection for your dad pretty quickly. Love won't last forever.
Well, then it's a good thing my fiancé is marrying me and not my mother, since I'm going to love him forever.
God, I just don't know what to do with you sometimes. It's your life, though, so do what you want, I guess. I can't believe you're being so stubborn about this. By the way, did your fiancé get the results of his full body checkup? Is everything okay?
He did. I actually brought them with me. Let me just get them out of my bag.
Looks like he's doing well. That's a good sign for your future kids that they won't be inheriting any genetic issues.
You want to know something else?
Sure, what is it?
I asked my future father-in-law about their family's health, and he said they're all as healthy as horses. Apparently, their whole family lives really long lives.
Oh, really? That's good to hear.
Yeah. He said that whenever they go to the doctor, they get told that their results look like they came from a much younger person. I think he went with my fiancé for the checkup the other day, and that's how it came up.
Well, your fiancé certainly seems like a healthy young man. He seems like a very bright person, and he has really amazing skin. Seems like you found a cutie.
I think so. He doesn't smoke or drink. There's no diabetes in his family. It's great. They're all just so happy and loving. I guess it's the right way to live.
Well, then it sounds like you are right to want to marry him. If you want to join his family, then by all means, go ahead. I'm glad to hear your future in-laws are doing well. That's great that they're so healthy, even though they're a bit older. Anyway, that's enough of that. Go wash up and let's eat, okay? I'll figure out what we're going to have.
Sounds good. I couldn't find anywhere to eat at lunch, so I ended up just having a little snack. I am starving.
Exactly. I knew you would be hungry. Let's have something to eat, and then you can rest up this evening. I thought I told you to find someone that would be easy to control and boss around. She's way too stubborn. Whatever, go ahead and marry her. See if I care. You clearly aren't going to listen to me, so it's too late now. I tried to make you listen, but you just pushed through and went ahead with it. I'm not going to approve of it, so you should know that you're on your own now. You're not getting the house, and I won't give you a single penny. I understand, Mum. I wanted you to marry that rich girl you met at college. She would have been a much better choice. You've really let me down. I can't believe you're going to marry a girl whose family are in electronics repairs. It's so humiliating. What am I supposed to tell my friends? I sat up with you all night through high school to help you with your homework so you could go to a good college and meet a rich girl from a good family. Mom, my fiancé's grandfather was involved in government. They're good people, and they're good at what they do. Why is she not enough for you? We're going to get married, so you should just get over yourself and realize that this is happening. I can't believe you're giving up like this. You could have done so much better than this. I wanted so much more for you. Mum, no one really cares about what you studied or what college you went to anymore. Besides, I just work a regular office job. I'm not a CEO or anything. I'm only doing slightly better than other people my age. I'm not out here killing it. What else do I have to offer her besides my rich family? All we have is money. I have a regular job and a regular life otherwise. We own a building, sure, but what's so amazing about that? Oh, stop it. If you had married that girl from college, you could be making our family twice as rich right now. Instead, you're marrying into a bunch of salesmen. I told you I wanted you to do something impressive with your life. How am I supposed to brag about you now? Mum, the things you're worrying about are just things that you mention once when you introduce yourself to people. Besides, she's the first daughter of a former member of government. She has a lot to be proud of in her family. Why are you acting like you're the one getting married? You don't know the first thing about what the real world is like nowadays. It's been ages since you got married. Well then, I guess I had better meet her parents. If there's a big fight between the families, would that make you call off the wedding? Mum, please just stop. I don't understand why you're being like this. I don't want to get mad at you for acting badly when you do meet her family. Please try to be open-minded. Well, look at this guy telling his own mum what to do. Fine, go ahead. Get married. Knock yourself out. Like I said, if you really do marry this girl, then don't expect to come home. You're on your own from here on out. I told you I understood that. How do you plan on paying for everything? She said that there is an apartment right next to her brother's place that's exactly right for us and within our budget, so we should be just fine. You mean you've saved over $200,000 and you're going to spend it on a tiny apartment way out of town? Can you even afford it? Yes, don't worry about me. I know how to be smart with my money. It's being auctioned off, so we should be able to get it for pretty cheap, and her brother is going to help us pay for it. You're buying a place at auction. That doesn't seem like a great start to your life as newlyweds. It doesn't matter, and I don't care about what you think. Just leave my own life decisions to me. Who's going to ask about that or even care? Buying a house is hard enough these days.
Lucy, this place is on the first floor and it faces north. Don't you think it would be a bit dark and dingy? To be fair, though, the air up here is great since you're at the top of the hill. At least you're out of all the pollution. I'm not bothered by it facing north. That's not important to me. All that matters is that we can live here together, and it's within our budget. I suppose the location is why you could afford this place. No one wants a place that faces north. It's a good thing we don't mind. We came to see it a couple of times, and then all of a sudden the estate agent was calling me and saying we got it. It all happened so quickly. I'm just relieved we found a place. It should be a good start for you two. If you clean it up a bit and add some wallpaper, it will feel like a whole new apartment. Especially once all your furniture is moved in. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm glad you're pleased. We would love to chip in some money to help you guys getting settled. I already used the money you gave me, though. We don't need any more. I don't want to hear it. We still have all the inheritance that your mother left behind, and she wanted us to use it to help you get started in your new life as a grown-up woman. I'm giving it to you, and I don't want any complaints. You know what? This view is really great. You get a clear view across the mountain, and all the spring flowers look so beautiful. This was a great choice for you guys.
Man, what are you doing here again? We can't get rid of you.
Why shouldn't I come visit my own family?
Mom, are you there?
What's wrong, sweetie?
Why is everything in the fridge all wrapped up like this? I want a snack, but it's all wrapped in cellophane.
The things in boxes are what I prepared for when we see Lucy's future in-laws. You can't eat it right now. I made the green salad that your mother-in-law said she really loved last time. Oh, and I told you that the bruschetta needed to be cut up into smaller pieces, right? You should be able to cut it into bite-sized pieces. Sure thing. You said your mother-in-law liked the little salmon canapes too, right? Or was it something else? No, it was the salmon. She said she really liked them. Have you still got some of those breadsticks too? You'll need them for the dips. Yeah, I have some. Don't worry. I have to go. My fiancé is calling me. Wait, Lucy, what is this? Why are you giving me an envelope? It's some cash to pay for the food. No, I don't want you to pay me. Just take the food and go. I'm serious. But I just got accepted into a music academy in the evenings. Think of it as thank you money for the cello lessons when I was growing up. I'm not taking it. Just get out of here.
Wait, if Mom doesn't want it, then give it to me. Come on, you know I'm always broke. I just gave you some pocket money 2 weeks ago. How have you spent it already? Are you seriously going to buy a north-facing apartment? And at an auction, too? I told you, if it's not south-facing, it's not worth it. You won't get any sunlight. Plus, it's only on the first floor, so it will be really dark and horrible. You're wasting your money. There's a mountain right outside, too, blocking your whole view and giving you even less natural light. God, you seem determined to embarrass our family. First you choose this girl to marry, and now you're buying this apartment. Mum, are you really going to keep being like this? It's what we can afford and we like it. What's wrong about that? Why do you insist on buying this place? Because our house is our responsibility and our decision. Besides, I don't see why you're so convinced it's not good enough. Most people can't buy anything at all these days. Well, if this place is something to be proud of, then explain to me why your very healthy father almost fell over when I showed him pictures of the place. He doesn't smoke or even drink. Now explain that to me rationally. Mum, just stop. Please. Who's going to manage all the plumbing? It's definitely old and always breaking. Obviously, we're going to take care of the place. If we own it, it's our problem. As soon as one person starts to fail, it makes the whole family look bad. This decision affects all of us, you know. Seriously, Mum, just stop saying stuff like that. I don't care how nervous or worried you are about this. Just try to think about whether what you're saying actually needs to be said or not. What did you just say to me? You know, I've been so stressed about this that I woke up really early this morning and couldn't get back to sleep. My face was all puffy from crying all night about what you're doing. One of our neighbors was out in their yard and they asked me if I had an allergic reaction. Okay, that's enough. Babe, grab your stuff and let's get out of here. I'll bring the car around while you're getting packed up.
Charlotte, we're going to make a move.
You two have no idea how important it is to maintain your image. As soon as one family member starts to slip, it lets the whole side down and we all look bad. You should think about what this is doing to the rest of us. Your poor father is having health problems because of you. This is only the beginning. You're making a terrible mistake. Babe, my mom is going to give us some money.
Oh, really? How come?
She said we need to move to a new place that's closer to them.
Why does she want that?
You already know. My dad still isn't doing well, and she said his heart has been getting really weak. She's worried about him.
Babe, no, I don't want to live near your family.
I don't think it's such a bad idea to just do it, you know? I kind of agree with her. If we don't move, she's just going to keep calling us over all the time, and I feel like that's more hassle and bother.
If we move, they're going to keep coming over whenever they want, and that's a bigger hassle. I don't know, babe. I'm just not sure. I think it would feel kind of suffocating.
Apparently, a lot of my extended family are having some money problems too, and they've all been moving out of the city. My mum asked if it was too big a request, but I'm worried about them not having family nearby. What if something happens, or my dad collapses again? I feel like we should move closer in case they need help.
I know, babe, but your mom doesn't like me. I don't really want her being so close and judging me all the time.
That's just because she doesn't really know you. The two of you have never spent much time together, but if we lived closer to them, we could see them more often. Once she knows how beautiful, clever, and talented you are, I know she'll come around. It's not a bad thing to be given a chance like this, you know.
The best option is to keep our distance from the in-laws, and only go over to see them when we really have to. If it isn't the holidays, I really don't want to be spending all my time with my fiancé's parents.
Let's just see if we can buy an apartment near them with a 2-year lease. That way, we can move further away again if you don't like being so close. I don't mind moving again as long as you've given it a shot at least. I've done what you wanted to do for the last 2 years without complaining. If we don't do this, I worry that my parents might never speak to us again. I don't want that to happen.
2 years? You promise?
2 years. If there's something you don't like, then we'll move again. But I don't see what problems there could be. I'll stop by theirs on my way home from work and see if there are any good places in the neighborhood. I promise, we will only have to go and see them at family gatherings twice a month.
Really? Are you sure?
Sure. We will inherit their place eventually anyway, so it makes sense to move close and get to know the area. I think this is a great idea for us, honestly.
So, you mean you're going to move in with your fiancé's parents?
Babe, you know that's not what she said. Don't put words in her mouth. She just told us that they're moving to an apartment near his parents, but they're not living together. The apartment they're living in right now is really small. It'll be good for you to get some more space.
Why does it matter how big the apartment is? Is that really what matters in the grand scheme of things?
It's not the most important thing, but it is nicer to have more space.
No, I don't like it. I won't let you do it. Molly, just let me explain. We're only going to be there for 2 years, maximum. That's how long our lease is for.
Well, if you're happy to just be there for a short time, then why not rent a different place for 2 months instead of being there for 2 years? This is the sort of thing your friend would tell you and you would ask them if they were crazy. Why is this the best way for you to spend time with your in-laws? Can't you just go and visit? The two of you aren't even married yet. Why are you doing wife things on a girlfriend's salary? He's asking too much of you. You're going to get sick of them telling you to come over all the time. You'll feel like you have to be ready to see them constantly, just in case they turn up at your door.
No, I already spoke to James about that. He said we don't have to see them more than twice a month. which is as often as we've been seeing them until now.
Twice a month? I don't like that either. That seems too often. What kind of family is having a get-together twice a month? Is their house an office? Are they hosting team-building sessions for their employees?
This is just the easiest way of doing things, I'm telling you. After 2 years, we'll have shown that we've made the effort and we can move away again.
Do you really expect me to just sit here and watch you do this? It's crazy!
Besides, James is their only son. They're very proud of him, and if something was to happen later, like having a baby, they would want to be involved.
It sounds like you're trying to justify what James wants, even though you know you don't want to do this.
No, that's not what's happening. Just trust me.
I think you need a bit of a wake-up call here, sweetie. If you move to live down the street from them, they're going to expect you 2 or 3 times a week, not per month. They would notice if you weren't going around there all the time. They might not say anything about it openly, but they would be uncomfortable with you not spending most of your time with them. That's another thing now that I think about it. Is your father-in-law doing better? Is he healthier these days? I don't think it's a coincidence that they're asking you to move closer right when he gets ill. They want you to act like a private nurse for him.
Okay, Molly is actually being kind of funny. Is she a mind reader or something? How can she know all of this?
If you move near your in-laws, they're going to keep texting and calling you, asking you to come over and help mow the lawn when you're trying to have a relaxing day to yourself. Your fiancé will change his mind too. I know he says you don't have to visit often now, but that won't stay the same. In the end, you'll say that you've done the 2 years and you want to move away, and he will say no. Their only son is never going to say no to them and move away again. If you move to their neighborhood, you're going to be stuck there. Sons always want to stay near their parents. It's just how it goes. I can't let you move to live near your fiancé's parents without you knowing what's going on. I don't want to see you stuck there doing a bunch of unpaid labor and getting no thanks. Wow, you really feel strongly about this, huh? Before you say anything, I want you to know that I have been in the exact same situation as Lucy before. My mother-in-law was not doing well, and we moved to be closer to her. I have experienced all this firsthand. I know exactly how you're feeling right now, because I know how it is to see your parents that way. I see. I don't want her to suffer the same way I did, because I know what will happen to her. I'm sure she only has the best intentions and just wants to do her duty to her own family and to yours. But I know how things will turn out, and it makes me worry about her. I understand, Molly, and I just want to tell you that you don't need to worry. Thank you for talking to me about this. It's important to me that you understand I am sending her away, but I am very uncomfortable with it. This is the last thing I wanted for her. Of course, I understand. I'm going to trust you, as her fiancé, as my future son-in-law. Don't let me down, and don't let her suffer. Absolutely. I promise. You can trust me to take care of her. Promise you'll call me as soon as you're all moved in, okay? I promise. It would be lovely if you would come and visit us too. We would really appreciate it. Perhaps I will then. What are you doing, sweetie? I have to get ready to have everyone over for Thanksgiving. Sure, but what are you doing? Why are you pulling out a load of blankets? Can't you tell just from looking? Are you really expecting them to sleep on dirty laundry when they come over? Obviously, I'm taking the bedding off so I can wash it. Oh, I see. Is that why you were steam cleaning her room and making all that fuss? I'm sure she doesn't mind. Oh, come on. They're newlyweds. I want to make sure they feel comfortable and excited to spend time with family, and that means they need a clean space. I've opened all the windows to ventilate the room and let the sun in, too. God, the mosquitoes are so loud with the windows open. Can't you stop cleaning for 1 second? When she gets here, you should take her to the outlet mall for some shopping, babe. Sure thing. Whatever you say, honey. She always says the food court there is great, so make sure she gets to grab a snack and a coffee from that cafe she really likes. We want to remind her that she's part of our family and that it's great to spend time with us, too. I mean, she's our daughter. She knows we love and care about her already. You don't need to do all this. Do you think so? Of course. But she's married now, so she's a part of their family too. You have to give her space. She'll move out of our place, visit us again once or twice, and then slowly start to lose contact. That's just how it goes. I guess I'll just have to get used to it. As long as we get to see her today to celebrate the holidays together, I'll be fine. Come on, though. Why would she bother saying she's going to call if she doesn't actually mean it? Every time we see her, she says, "Talk later," and then I just get a dial tone when I ring her. How come she doesn't call us anymore? By tomorrow, the holidays will be over. I don't want her to abandon us. I know, sweetie, but she's a married woman now. Maybe her husband's family wanted to spend time with her, too. It's the first holiday since her wedding. She needs to make sure she's spending time with her family. Surely you realize that this is a time for sharing. It's important for us to get together and eat lots of food, including her. Just give her some time. She's still figuring out her new life. There's no answer when I call their house phone either. They must be out. I'm going to try her mobile again and see if she picks up. Oh, she did. Molly! Lucy, are you crying? What's wrong? I must be crazy. I really messed up. What's going on? Tell me what happened. Well... Where's your husband? What's going on? Sweetie, put James on the phone. Oh God, honey, she hung up. Come on, we have to drive over there and see what's going on. Where is she? Did it seem quiet? It was quiet. I think she must be at their apartment. Quickly, pull the car around and let's go find her. I understand why you're concerned, babe, but we don't want to interrupt their Thanksgiving if we don't really know what's going on. She could have been busy at work lately. Maybe she's just tired. It could be anything. We have her in-laws' address. Let's go over there. How do you know she wasn't laughing? What are you going to do when we get there anyway? We have no idea what's happening. I don't know, but we have to drive over and check on her. She couldn't even say anything, she was crying so hard. I'm sure of it. Oh my God, Lucy, look at you. Your face is so swollen. What's happened? Are you okay? Why are you crying? What the hell are they making you do? Why are you working away like a little servant girl? How long has this been going on? They've been making me clean the house constantly since a few days ago. Everything has to be spotless. They said it was my responsibility as the newest woman in the family to make sure everything looked good for the guests over the holidays. My mother-in-law and I have been doing it all. Are they expecting you to do all the housework for them, like an unpaid cleaner? God, what kind of people are they? This is totally unfair on you. I'm going to lose my mind, I swear. Oh, I have to go. My phone is ringing again. You can go and wait in my house. I'll try and come meet you later. Who's calling you? I told you to get out of here! Lucy, what are you doing? Oh, be quiet. She knows why I'm here. I can't believe your in-laws would treat you like this, Lucy. The caregiver got hurt, so they needed more help. I've been taking care of his dad and doing things for him since then. Well, what about his own blood family? Where have they run off to? Thinking it was okay to leave you to do everything on your own? Where are your mother and father-in-law? My mother-in-law has gone shopping with some of her family members, and my husband and father-in-law said they had some kind of VIP package at the golf club. Well then, why are you still here? If they can go out and have fun, then so can you. Come on, let's go back to your place. Grab your phone and some clothes. I can't believe they would dare treat you like this. How can they be celebrating the holidays, coming in and out, and just leaving you here to clean? It's ridiculous, and I won't stand for it. I didn't raise you to be a pushover like this. You need to stand up for yourself. I had hoped that when we spoke about it, you realized that you are your own person and can do what you want. I wish you had said something to me. Come on, son. Let's go. Coming, Mom. Grab Lucy's bag from over there and put some clothes in it. I'm on it. Wait, was that the door opening? I'm sorry. What are you doing here? Who are all these guests? We didn't invite any of you into our home. What do you want? We're here because Lucy went radio silent. I couldn't contact her, and I was curious and worried that something had happened. Lucy, be honest with me. Did you call them? Did you try to tell them we had done something wrong?
No, I didn't. Molly called me and I answered, that's all.
Where did all of you go, leaving her here by herself? Well, I went out shopping with my sister-in-law. We were only gone for a few hours. Lucy has been a part of your family for 6 months. How can you be comfortable using her like this? You're going to pay for this, I promise you. Not even just cleaning jobs. You made her care for her father-in-law. She's not a nurse or a professional carer, but she was helping him use the bathroom. And you were out shopping? Buying yourself some new clothes for the holidays? Are you trying to push a wedge between Lucy and her in-laws? She's one of us now, you know. There's no reason for you to blame her for this. It's not her fault that we found out what you were making her do. We can see with our own eyes how you've been treating her, and it's not acceptable. Oh, don't be ridiculous. You clearly just have no respect for your elders, or you would back off and let us do what we want. I'm sure your behavior now is a reflection of your own poor upbringing, but I'm very disappointed to see your husband here too. I would have hoped you would have more sense. Where did the two of you find the nerve to turn up here unannounced and start acting like children? What's going on in here? I could hear noise from outside. Oh, Billy, I didn't expect to see you. How dare you do this to my little sister? Ow! Oh my god, babe! What the hell do you think you're doing? Did you just hit my son? Look, it's turning red already. Did you seriously just slap my son right in front of me and his father? Clearly you're no better than your wife. We only let Lucy marry your son because she asked us to trust you. I never wanted this wedding to go ahead. Now I realize this was the biggest mistake of my life. She's like a daughter to me. I won't let you treat her like this. Even when I told her I wasn't sure, she said she loved your son more than anything and wanted to be with him. I knew that love wouldn't be enough for them to have a strong marriage, but I bit my lip and let her make her own decision. How dare you do this to my little girl? Turning her into your father's maid. Molly, please. From now on, I'm going with my gut. If I get a bad feeling about someone, I'm never going to trust them with my family. My son's sister. No, our daughter is not staying here a moment longer. What are you doing, Oscar? Come on, let's get out of here. Okay, I'm coming. Hey, James? Yes. You're a bad person. After the fight, we took Lucy with us and left. She was exhausted, so we got her home and she went straight to sleep. I can't stand to think of her stuck there. It makes me go mad with anger. She spent her first holiday season as a newlywed working like a slave, not getting to enjoy spending time relaxing with her new family. After moving out, her in-laws continued to call her every day and ask her to come over and help them with jobs. Regardless of what anyone says, I love Lucy like she was my own daughter. I've watched her grow from a little girl into a grown woman, and I can't watch her being subjected to that kind of treatment. I asked her what she thought about divorce, and she began to consider it. She told me that she used to think there was only one person meant for you, but that her mother-in-law had made her change her mind. She said that she couldn't forgive her husband for leaving her to do the housework on her own, while he and his father played golf. James kept trying to call her and beg her not to leave him and his family, but Lucy was determined. She never doubted her decision to leave him. Lucy, I'm telling you, if your married life stays like this and nothing changes, you're going to be miserable. Trust me, I've seen it firsthand. I need you to listen to me. You're still so young, and you have your whole life ahead of you. You're like a little treasure to me, and I have loved getting to raise you and see you grow. That damn house was like a hell for you, and they were treating you like a slave. I can't let you live like that, I swear.
Molly, I know all of this.
Just look at your husband. He talks like he's going to fix everything and give you a good life, but he's never going to actually stand up to his mother. Even before you moved closer to his parents, you said that you wanted to avoid having to see them too much, and that you wanted to maintain your own space, too. He promised you that you would only see them a couple of times a month and that you would have your own lives and time to do the things you wanted. And look how it turned out. They just need to find a daughter-in-law that wants to help her in-laws as much as they're demanding.
I agree, you know.
God, there are so many good men out there. You could have anyone you wanted. James just isn't the one for you, and this has proven it. Your husband and your in-law should show you love from the very start. If they just order you around like this after only 6 months of marriage, It's a huge red flag. They don't respect you as a person of your own. There's no way you can live a happy life if you're just working thanklessly for your husband's family. It's just not right.
I guess I didn't have the courage to talk to you about it, since they told me not to tell you what was going on. Still, I know now. You should look for someone who will treat me nicely and like I'm one of the family. Don't worry, I've learned my lesson. I'm going to live my own life from now on.
It hurts me that you thought you would have to persuade me to let you get a divorce, sweet thing. It makes me think of your mom, too, and how she would feel if she saw you like this. When Lucy told James that she was going to file for divorce, she was devastated. He cried and begged and pleaded with her to stay, but she said that she just couldn't forgive him for what had happened. She couldn't see a way to compromise, so it was over. Their marriage ended. They packed up their apartment, said their goodbyes, and went their separate ways to start new lives. Since she moved back in with us, Lucy has been very upset. She often cries in her room, and I hear her when I walk past. Her in-laws demanded to know why she was trying to steal the money from the safe of the apartment and accused our whole family of being thieves. They said the whole wedding was a scam. I called James straight away and told him to keep the money if it was really so important. Here, this is all the money for the deposit, minus $40,000 that our family put towards the apartment. Get ready for alimony payments. Where's Lucy? Is she okay? Don't even think about trying to talk to her. You're the last person she wants to see right now. Who do you think you are? Who does your family think they are? You can't treat people like this just because you're rich. That's not how the world works. When Lucy's mom passed away, my husband and I took her in and raised her as one of our own. The pain I feel to see her suffering is as if I was her real mom. How could you do something like this to such a sweet girl? Where did you get the audacity to treat a person so badly? No, Molly, please. I promise, I'm cutting my parents off. I'm not talking to them after they treated Lucy like they did. Just give me one more chance. Please. I swear I'll be good to her. That's enough. I have no trust in you that you'll ever stand up to your mother, and I'm not risking Lucy's happiness again. Now just shut up and take your precious money. Here. Ow. Lucy left that family and never went back. For the time being, she's staying with us until she has the confidence to start things over on her own again. I've said it 100 times, but Lucy is family, even if we aren't related by blood. She was like my little sister, and now she's my daughter. Hopefully now she knows the signs to look out for when dating a guy and becoming part of his family. Although I think she won't be thinking about that for a while. The only family she's going to be a part of is this one for the time being. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe for more videos like this.